Circle with Pastor Dr. W.F. Kumuyi.
Hello viewers, welcome to the GCK King Circle, a program where kings, queens, princes and princesses are made for royalty. I am Levi Chibu and I'm your host for today. With me is
Jerome Mercy. Thank you for joining us.
the convener is Dr. W.F. Kumuyi, a renowned preacher, teacher, mentor and a lover of youth. Before he comes up, let's have a soul-inspiring music session.
Sing it with me, come on. God has got a plan for me. No matter what the circumstance may be. Times I may not understand, still my life is in His hands. He's got a plan for me. Times I may not understand, still my life is in His hands. God has got a plan for me.
Welcome from that soul lifting section. Our topic for today is titled, Created by God's Inspiration. Sadly, lots of young minds have been caught in the web of not knowing who they truly are in God's creation. Levi, do you know the reason and how they can come out of it?
Not really, but worry less, for with us is Dr. W.F. Kumuyi to do justice to the topic.
Formed by the inspiration of the Creator. Think about Adam. When He created Adam and formed him from the dust, He breathed unto him the breath of life. And then Adam, Eve, they became living souls. Now, the same, He forms us. And as He has formed us, He has created us, He has made us, and He brings strength into us. And I speak to you now, you're weak, you're feeble, you're sick, you're tired, you're weary. It's like I can't move on anymore. I send the strength of the Spirit of God into your life in Jesus' name. Then look at Jeremiah chapter 1, and I'm reading from verse 5. It says to him, it says, before I formed thee. It's not talking about Adam, it's talking about Jeremiah. That tells you then, every one of us, we can say, He formed me. I heard of, some young people, actually teenagers, they just entered this class. And this teacher was new to them, and they were new to the teachers. And so he said, now you children, he called them children, students, introduce yourself, tell me your name, where you are from, and what you think you are going to get out of this institution. And then one of them stood up and said, I am Jackie or whatever, and I came from here, from there, and our families, they don't generally understand or study science, but here I am. I don't know what will happen. Okay, thank you. And then another one stood up and said, I am Massa, and we came from rural areas, and this is my first year in a city, and I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to see what will happen. And then another one stood up and he said, I am John. And the way he said it, the teacher squared up, because the way he spoke, the teacher knew that something was coming. He said, I am John. I'm no dummy. I'm not stupid. I'm bright. I'm great. Everything you teach, I'm going to catch. And I'm going to make distinction out of this place. Why? Because God made me. And He doesn't make dummies. God made you. And He doesn't make zero. He doesn't make dummy. And the Lord will show you. He'll reveal to you. And because He made you, because He formed you, something great, unexpected will come out of you. You see, everybody, when God enlightens you, then you understand, I'm not just here. He formed me. Think about Adam. when he created Adam and formed him from the dust, he breathed unto him the breath of life. And then Adam, Eve, they became living souls. Now, the same, he forms us. And as he has formed us, he has created us, he has made us, and he brings strength into us. And then he says something. He says, they shall show forth my praise. He says, I formed them. I created them, that in every act they have, in every life they live, in every profession they find themselves, in every college or educational institution they find themselves, they, all the people I have formed, will show forth my praise. I will see the praise of God in your academics. I'll see the glory of God in your profession as you're growing up and going on. And we look at, no matter how he's looking at you, you'll see the praise of God in your life in Jesus' name. The psalmist now records for us in Psalm 139 verse 14. It says, I will praise thee, for I, look at that. Not only Adam, not only Eve, not only Noah, not only Enoch, not them, us too. He said after thousands of years that the world had existed. Now David comes and he says, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, that my soul knoweth right well. That my soul knoweth right well. When you know that you know beyond any shadow of doubt that you sitting there, standing there, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, then you understand no impossibility in your life anymore. No hindrance in your life anymore. Now, he knows that even though it's not Adam, it's not Eve, it's not any of these people, he's living now more than 2,000 years after creation. And then he says, 2,000 years beyond the time of Adam and Eve, I am wonderfully and I'm fearfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. What you know today will lift you up. What you know today will change your direction in life. What you know today will put you on top in Jesus' name. It says, from the mother's belly I knew thee, and before thou camest forth from the womb, I sanctified and set thee apart, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. What Jeremiah did not know, God knew, and God told him. And what you do not know about yourself, that he has formed you, and he created you by the inspiration of the Creator. What you didn't know, the Lord will tell you today. And as he tells you today, then you understand you are going to be what God has created you to be. Made for excellence. Made for excellence. The Lord accomplish it in our lives today in Jesus' name.
I believe you've been blessed by this message. Don't forget to join us on our next episode. God bless you.
Be your dream,
be
royal.
We believe that you've been impacted. Pastor Dr. W.F. Kumuyi would love to hear from you. Please visit our social media platforms and don't forget to join us on the next episode of GCK King's Circle. Be your dream, be royal.